Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Concealer Fest, and today I'm checking out from Danessa Myricks. You guys have been asking me to check this one out. The Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer retails for $30, comes in 20 different shades. I got this in shade 5 Warm Peach, which sounds dark, but I have to tell you, I was able to swatch this in the store. And this is called Light with Peach Undertones, and the lighter shade, so shade 3 is Fair Golden, so that's way too warm for me. Shade 2 is Fair Neutral, which was too yellow still for me, because some neutrals just really aren't neutral in my opinion. And shade 1, Fair with Pink Undertones, was way too light. And these days, going too light on my concealer really ages my under eye and makes the lines more visible, so I didn't want to go too light, so this is really one step darker than Fair, even though it's shade 5 in their collection, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Let's check out the description here. It's pouring rain outside. Good for dryness, hyaluronic acid, long wearing, good for anti-aging, medium coverage. It's a medium to full coverage, skin-loving, all-over face concealer with 9 plant-powered ingredients, plus hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. It's free of a whole bunch of the baddies. It's got hyaluronic acid, caffeine to make skin appear brighter and tighter, Centella asiatica, my favorite tiger grass, rawr. Have to do the rawr. Straightens and strengthens, what? Moisturizes and strengthens the skin barrier. Yeah, so let me check the ingredients real quick because I'm curious what these 9 plant-based things are. Chances are most of the product is actually plant-based. I'm guessing they're alluding to some botanical extracts or seed oils that are in here. Yeah, so we do have some silicone. Looks like a typical silicone-based concealer. Yeah, it's plant extracts. Bunch of plant extracts. Got some aloe in here. Of course, we got vitamin E. They didn't put the common name, so like I don't know what dendrobium nobile stem is, because they only put the formal inky names. Anyway, it looks like some of these are fruit, some of these are plant extracts. Yeah, alright, let's take a look at shade 5, swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's concealer from Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer in shade 5. Second, I've got House Labs in shade Light Rosy 12. Third up, I've got the Fiera Concealer, the Luxury Concealer in shade Neutral Beige. And last, I've got from Maybelline, the Age Rewind in Fair. Alright, let's check out the applicator. Looks like it looks like a lip gloss applicator, really. It's like one of the hoofs. Like, it's not exactly a doe foot because it's got that curve to it that looks a little bit more like a hoof. I don't know. Alright, so I've got a damp sponge here. I also have my Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty A506 brush. We'll do both sides. The sun is coming out while it's pouring rain. It's probably going to be a wicked cool rainbow out there. Alright, let's dig in, shall we? Oh yeah, this color is going to be okay. Maybe a little light for the foundation I'm wearing, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We will make it work. I usually start with the sponge. Why did I start with the brush? I don't know. Mercury's in retrograde as I'm filming this, so we are living in the upside down. Alright, it made me nervous at first because it seemed kind of thick, but it blended out pretty easily. And I'm kind of blending it down into the foundation so there's no seam there, and I would say that blended quite nicely. And for one pass, that's a good amount of dark circle coverage, I think. I like that. I like that. That's a good start. That's a good start. Let's get the sponge side, since I'm doing this totally backwards, and see where we end up. damp sponge. These are from AOA Studio on shopmissa.com. They're the Paw Paw sponges. They're like $1.25 a piece, and you can buy them in like a bulk bag for even cheaper per sponge, and they're awesome. And they don't even break down easily because I've got probably 3 dozen of these at this point. I buy them every time I order anything from Shop Miss A, and they're just awesome. So yeah, get you some. Coverage is definitely better with the brush, but I would say one upside to that distinction is that if you are just trying to go for a lighter, more sheer coverage, which this is a higher coverage product, you can probably get there a little easier with a sponge and blur it out a little bit and not have to wear it as full coverage if you don't want to. But let's use the brush over here just to even things out and keep both sides happy. There we go. There's some coverage. I don't even feel like I need to increase anything over here because that's a nice bit of coverage just with one pass. So I would say this is definitely living up to its coverage claims. And even though I'm wearing a pretty sheer foundation, it doesn't look strange. It really blended in, I think, quite seamlessly. So bravo, I'm pleased. Let's zoom in so you can see what I'm seeing. The product, I think I'm going to have to tap it out a few times just to make sure we don't have any excess product, because it's doing that like little bit of settling into my deepest line under my eyes, but that's usually just too much product, and as long as I tap it out a few times before it sets down, it will take care of itself and it won't move around once it sets. And I think that's where we're going to be. I am pretty doggone peely today, so I'm giving it a very challenging face to work on today, which, you know, I'm peeling a lot of the time, so I do reviews whenever I do them because this is my life. This is what my face is like most days. So I need things that can work even when my skin is not behaving. I did this to myself. I've been going heavy on the exfoliation, trying to just, you know, get one good shed going and then be smooth for a while. You know how that goes. But yeah, I think we have some really nice coverage. I like the coverage a whole lot, and I like the ease of application a whole lot. I feel like that was easy. That was one pass. That was, why am I like crouching down? Let me just make my mirror come up. There we go. I don't know what is wrong with me today. Let's check the time. 3:06. We're going to call it like 3 p.m. so that I remember what time it is. Let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. Back with the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. I did not have to tap it out any more than I had done just while we were chatting there. So it did set down. It is staying put. It's not settling into my lines. So that is awesome. And did I mention that I really like this little packaging? It's like an oval shape. It's just kind of cute. Cutesy. Very demure. Very respectable. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, we're going out with this face. I'll have everything I'm wearing linked down below. And I don't know if it's going to go up before this or after this. I think it'll be up already by the time you see this. I did film this eye look comparing the brand new Alter Ego dupe of the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. So you can check that out if you would like to see how I got this eye look. And yeah, I'm going to go about my day. I will come back tonight. We'll see how this wore over time. And I'll give you my final thoughts. Here she goes again. Here we go. See you guys in a bit. 10:33 p.m. Let's take a look at how the Yummy Skin Concealer held up. It held up really nicely. Most of the coverage is still there. It didn't move around. It didn't really settle. I mean, actually, I think what I'm looking at right here that I was going to say maybe it settled a little, but I think that's actually my bronzer migrating. Yeah, it's really nice. I feel like my under eye feels hydrated, doesn't feel dry, doesn't look dry. It's not accentuating lines. It's not... It's pretty smooth. I mean, it's not spandex. My beloved Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer was like spandex for your under eyes. It's not quite that, but really nothing else is that. The bar is so high. But I think this is beautiful. Let me zoom you guys in so you can take a look and see what I'm seeing. You know, yeah, I think the part where I'm a little peely on the nose ring side of my face, I'm a little bit peely, and I think that's what's catching the extra. It almost looks darker like it could be the concealer, but I think it's probably more my bronzer migrating up there. But I would say it's really not settling into lines. It's looking quite nice. So yeah, if I had to give a grade to the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna give it an A. I really like it. I love some coverage, so that impressed me immediately. Didn't dry me out, didn't move around, settle. It's not accentuating anything that I don't want accentuated, like my lines. And even with my little bit of flaking skin, I think it's actually holding up really well. So yeah, we're giving it an A. We're gonna give it an A. Yeah, Yummy Skin. I have good luck with this Yummy Skin line because I like the Yummy Skin. I don't know, is it a BB cream? What would you even call it? I like that too. There you have it. Another episode of Concealer Fest is in the books. If you like concealer reviews, had fun with this one, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments. What should I get next? I keep a running list. The more people request it, I check mark next to it, and I buy the ones that most people want to see. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.